Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Tanner, and today we will be talking about man-traps and alarm/alarm systems. When it comes to physical security controls, man-traps are an important one. The man-trap is used to build a secure data center that can be as tight as Fort Knox. In an article, it mentions that man-traps consist of two rooms, one secure and one unsecure. In order to get into the man-trap from either side, one has to use a pass card and has to be accepted. Once inside the door shuts rather fast so no one can trail behind you. It can be set up to weigh the client while going through so that if they were to try to take something, the pass card would not work and security is called because they are the only ones that can deactivate it. So when installing a man-trap, you want it to be made of bulletproof glass, maybe rotate like a revolving door, and have security cameras posted on both sides to observe who comes and goes from the area. So a small enclosure that has an entry point and a different exit point. The individual enters the man-trap, requests access, and if verified, is allowed to exit the man-trap into the facility. If the individual is denied entry, they are not allowed to exit until the security official overrides automatic locks of the enclosure. Here's an example of a man-trap, not just like one that I described, but it's kind of similar, where you have the hallway, and then you have the outer lock, and you have the man-trap, and then you have the inner room. So in this illustration, it's a server room. So the intruder is allowed in through the outer lock. The intruder attempts to gain access and is denied through the inner lock. And the intruder is denied access to exit from the outer lock and held until he is released by security. And alarms and alarm systems. Alarm systems notify systems when an event occurs. Environmental disturbances or an interruption in services. They rely on sensors that detect an event, for example, motion detectors, thermal detectors, glass breakage detectors, weight sensors, and contact sensors. Motion detectors are either active or passive. Some motion detectors emit energy beams, usually in the form of infrared or laser light, ultrasonic sound or sound waves, or some form of electromagnetic radiation. If the energy from the beam projected into the monitored area is disrupted, the alarm is activated. Other types of motion sensors are passive in that they consistently measure the infrared or ultrasonic energy from the monitored space and detect rapid changes in this energy. For example, thermal detectors can detect when a person with a normal body temperature of 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit enters a room with a temperature of 65, because a person's presence changes the room's ambience temperature. Contact and weight sensors, for example, work when a foot steps onto a pressure-sensitive pad under a rug or when a window is opened. Vibration sensors also fall into this category, except that they detect movement of the sensor rather than the movement in the environment. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.